Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is the grand finale. You know, I went through one big box. It was 3 videos. Now this is the second big box, and it was 5 videos. And we finally made it to the very end of all those books. It's like just such a huge unboxing. Lots of really great stuff. So I'd recommend you watch all 8 videos because there was just some really huge books. And there should be some pretty good books at this finale. I'm going to show a bunch of slabs. So there's like a whole bunch of slabs, you can see. And some raw comics. So there's this big stack of raw comics. So let me get into the raws first, and then I'll show you the slabs. And we'll wrap up this big finale. It has been long. I've been recording like for almost 3-4 hours now. It's just been... It gets a little tiring, actually. It's fun. I love this. I'm like, but you know, when you're excited and happy for like for that long, and you're smiling for that long, it gets a little tiring. Okay, so but this is going to be some really great books. I hope you enjoy. Let me see if I can get it out without ripping the book. They didn't put it in the best way, but okay. I think I actually know what this is. This is a really cool collection. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is another really great collection that I got from Instagram. Somebody had like one of these claim sales, and they had some really great prices. I was like so excited. I showed some other stuff that I got from Instagram that was really great prices. Usually, to tell you the truth, Instagram prices aren't the best. I've become very savvy when it comes to buying on Instagram now, and you got to be really careful because they'll get you all excited. They'll get you hyped up, and if you do a little bit of research, you can realize that the prices that they're offering aren't the greatest often. And what they'll do is they'll start with a really high price, and if you don't know the books, you'll think it's a good price. And then they'll drop it, and then you think you're getting a great price. And you can get really sucked in. But I was being very, very savvy when I bought the ones that I bought. So I didn't overpay. But it's so tempting. You know, you see all these great books. You just don't see a lot, you know, like where they were doing Golden Age stuff. And you don't see them that often. You get really excited. And you get the FOMO. And you want to buy it. You want to get it all, but you got to be a little bit careful. And I was being very careful with these ones. I'll show you. These are all like some really great Golden Age ones. So we got first one is Uncanny Tales number 14. So these are like Precode horror from Atlas, which is really Marvel. It's like really kind of crazy. Like he's missing his whole bottom half. Like these are like kind of cool. Yeah, just a really great one. And it looks like the monster's running off with his legs. Just really interesting cover. I think I paid like $75 for that. And then we got another Mystery Tales. I think I paid $40 for this or something like that. So I sort of bound these two together. So I think it was like $100 for both. Yeah. So this one is Mystery Tales number something. So this is number 43. So this is not Precode. This would be considered Atomic Age probably. Another one that they had that I thought was really interesting was this 3D House of Terror. It's just a 3D book. I think it's always cool when you can pick them up. He originally wanted $125, then he lowered it to $100, and it comes with free glasses as well. And I offered him $50 for it. I just thought it was, you know, and this is a book that probably at $100 would have been a fair deal. But at $50, it was a really great deal. So this is a House of Terror, 3D House of Terror. Kind of cool. And then we got, this one is actually kind of a key that not many people realize is a key. It's a Golden Age book. This is Miss Beverly Hills of Hollywood. This is actually the first cover appearance of this girl. And does it say who she is? That is really sad. It doesn't say. But it's Dorothy Lamour. But it doesn't say. I was kind of hoping it would say, but it doesn't say. But it is Dorothy Lamour's first cover appearance. Oh yeah, it actually does say right on the star there. You can see it if you read right there. Dorothy Lamour. So it's kind of cool. I collect Dorothy Lamour. I don't know. I think she's kind of a cool Hollywood star. So that's her first cover appearance. And I got that really cheap. I forgot what it was, like $35 or something like that. Normally it sells for about 100. So I thought that was a great deal. Then we got Stories That Hold You Spellbound. And I paid $50 for this. It's another one of these Atlas Precode horror. Like kind of a skull cover, and I don't know what's with these things missing body parts. Kind of interesting cover. And then we got another one that was kind of cool. Is Suspense. I don't know what issue number this is. This one's quite rare. There's only about 11 of these on the census, and it's actually a reasonably good grade. I would say like a 3.5 would be my guess. So yeah, quite nice. You know, another graveyard kind of cover. And then we got another one, Just Married. And kind of interesting. I actually grouped this with a bunch, so I got it for really, like, they wanted originally 75. I grouped 3 books together for 100. So this one, and like actually I can show you the original price. It was 100, but this is Patsy and Hetty. What I was doing when they were showing these, I was checking on my comic shop and on eBay just to compare what the prices were. And this is one of those more expensive ones where I really got a good deal by bundling them and by, you know, buying it from them. So this was, I think they had it listed on my comic shop for a lower grade for around 200. So I was quite happy to get it for under 100. So yeah, so this is Patsy and Hetty number 10. Really great, good girl art cover. And the last one, and I ended up getting, now I have this twice, is Lorna of the Jungle, or Lorna Jungle Girl, number 6. And I paid $70 for this. So as I was saying, like when I recorded my other video where I showed all the Lorna covers, that's part 1 of this unboxing. I was mentioning that normally these books sell for anywhere from 70 up, depending on the grade. And this is a really good high grade one. There's only 2 of these on the census, so it's a fairly rare book as well. Just a really great book to pick up. So now I have 2 of them. So if you want a Lorna of the Jungle, you can we can maybe trade or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so that's something I have extra now. So now we're getting into the slabs. These are all from my comic shop. Oh, okay, we're going to start with a really great, this one I really like. I was super excited that they had a reasonable price for this one. Still expensive book, but reasonable price. It's, so Archie Comics will not come out with characters very often. They really, maybe every 5 to 10 years, they come out with a new character. And one of the new characters that they came out with is, this is back in 2012, was Vampironica. Sorry, Vampironica. Sounds more interesting. Vampironica. So, just a interesting kind of, looks like Vampirella, which I kind of like. I'm a big Vampirella fan. And then you got, you got the girl at the bottom. She's got the stake and stuff, and Jughead. she was scary enough before, like, so Veronica as Vampironica, which is kind of cool, I think. So this was a pretty expensive book. I've seen these go on eBay for anywhere $300 to $400 range. It's really crazy how expensive these books were. I got it for like $150. So I was quite happy to get it for that kind of price. So this is Betty and Veronica 261. First appearance of Vampironica. And I'll show you the cover in the back. Nice, good girl cover. So that was kind of fun. I really enjoyed that one. And so we got a bunch more slabs to go. Lots of slabs. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is kind of funny. So I actually had a little debate with my friend Night Tiger about this book. And I actually had this on order before we even had the debate. So one of the things is for Captain Marvel, one of his big nemesis was the character Mr. Mind. Now, I was really getting into Mr. Mind because I like my quirky characters, and he's a little worm or caterpillar or whatever he is. He's like a little worm-like creature. I was trying to find what is his first appearance. Well, his first appearance in Cameo, where you just hear his voice, is issue Captain Marvel Adventures number 22, where you just hear his voice. You don't see him. You don't know what he looks like. And they're kind of building up suspense within the Captain Marvel series. So issues 23, 24, 25 all have just his voice. And you don't know who he is. You don't know what he is. And he's super evil. Like super evil. He sets up this whole society that is going to take down Captain Marvel. And it's like this story that's building and building and building. Now in issue 26... they show him for the very first time. And it's just this little caterpillar thing with like a little voice box. And he falls onto the shoulder of Captain Marvel Jr., I believe. And so it's like, Captain Marvel Jr. is like, I'm looking for Mr. Mind. And they don't actually say that little caterpillar is Mr. Mind. But in this issue, they kind of put the two together. Okay, but you see Mr. Mind fully in 26, so that's his first full appearance. And this book is where it kind of puts the two together, that was Mr. Mind. And this is Captain Marvel presents Captain Marvel Adventures number 27. So this is not really the first appearance. And I was kind of explaining this to Night Tiger so that he would know. Because he and Jerry the Jitterbug kept on saying that this was the book. But it isn't. It's number 26. That's his first full appearance. But this is still a great book, actually. I'll show it out without the plastic. Let's take it out. This is mine's in a 5.5. So nice grade. A lot of these Captain Marvels, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the inks. But it's not that they get sun faded, but they lose their color. And they get kind of this faded look. I noticed that a lot of them. And I actually thought that, I'm getting ripped off. I got a faded copy when I bought some other book. But I noticed that it happens a lot with these Captain Marvels. For some reason, the colors didn't really stay vibrant. So actually picking it up in that bright red for Captain Marvel is quite hard. They're usually with this kind of more orangey cover. Just so you know. But this is really interesting. So it says Chapter 6 of the Monster Society of Evil serial, Mr. Mind appearance. So yeah, and this is C.C. Beck cover and art. Really great cover, by the way. I really like that. So I actually collect Captain Marvel, so I really wanted that in my collection, and I wanted to make sure that I had all that run of Mr. Mind series. Okay, this next one is really interesting. This was a cheap slab that I picked up. I was like, wow, what a great price. So what happened was, if you watch the other unboxing videos, somebody had told me, oh, you should really pick up these books. Like they told me a bunch of covers that I would like. And as I was looking at those covers, like I looked at, I saw this book and I was like, oh, this is a really great cover. I really like this one, even better than some of the ones that they suggested, but I really like this cover. And they had it for like 20 bucks. 20 bucks. I was like, wow, it's just as a slab, 20 bucks slabbed, signed. Oh, I just thought this was such a great deal. So this is Legion of Superheroes, and you got this kind of robotic woman, I think it, and you got this little screw. I just think it's well placed. So I think that's really interesting. Let me see if I will pick it out of plastic, because I really think this is a really great deal. So then, let's see. Isn't that awesome? Like, this is probably not like a big name or big comic or anything. I think the like non-slabbed version goes for like $6 or something. It's not like a key issue or anything like that. It doesn't even say. You can see it doesn't even say anything, so it's like not a key issue. But this is signed by Paul Levitz. So yeah, kind of cool to get the signature, right? And Paul Levitz is the writer, I believe. Yeah, Paul Levitz is the writer for this book. So kind of cool. I just really like the cover. I think it's a really great cover. Like I will buy books based on the cover. If I think they have a really great cover, I will buy them. And I kind of like this robot girl. I think she's kind of interesting. I really like it. So I really like this. I don't know. I think it's a really great cover. You tell me. What do you think? Is it a great cover? Am I just delusional? But I really like it. I think it's really great. Okay. So and it was such a great price. I like when I can buy a slab for cheaper than actually getting a book slabbed. So that's always good. Sometimes you can find some really great deals on my comic shop. Okay, this is a big book. Okay, so now we're getting into some big books. This one is like a high grade Alex Schomburg, Good Girl art cover. A Zela cover actually as well, where he writes his name backwards, Z-E-L-A, or X-E-L-A, sorry, Alex backwards. And this is like this is Exciting Comics. I just really like this one. Jan of the Jungle, I believe, or Judy of the Jungle. Sorry, Judy of the Jungle. Just a really great cover. And somebody was in a previous video, somebody asked me about Schomburg's feet. Look at that. That's a nice foot. They said that he didn't draw feet well. I think he did. I think he did a good job of drawing feet. So yeah. So this is Exciting Comics number 61. Really great cover. This is a really, really good girl art cover. Just an awesome cover. Really like it. His airbrush covers are just highly sought after, and can command some big money in those higher grades. So that's a 6.5. It's an older slab, so it doesn't say the page quality. It does. It says off-white to white pages. So fairly good page quality, actually. For Golden Age. So a really nice book. Okay, let's see what's the next one. Another Exciting Comics. So you can tell that I was really in the mood for Schomburg. So this is another Alex Schomburg. And this is just another one with Judy of the Jungle. Exciting Comics number 63. It's a reasonable grade. I actually really like this cover because it's like kind of like prequel of Bondage, if that makes sense, where he's just kind of lassoing her and he's about to catch her. So I think that's kind of cool. And again, see, cute feet. I like his feet. So I don't know. I don't know why that person commented that Alex Schomburg can't draw good feet. I don't know. I think they were just trying to be controversial. Okay. Oh, okay. This one is kind of bittersweet for me. Because I actually bought this book. I paid twice as much for this book in a lower grade. Much lower grade. So I got a 5 of this book. And I paid like $300. And for some reason, they had the same book on, and I actually, mine is a raw for that price. So I paid like $300 for a 5.0, and it's a rare book. It's like super rare book. And this one, they offered it on my comic shop for $140. I was like, oh my goodness, that is just such a great price. I had to pick it up, even though I already have this book. It's Hopalong Cassidy #5. There are not many of these on the census. I think it's less than 10 on the census. It is a rare book. It is a Seduction of the Innocent book as well. So Hopalong Cassidy #5. Really cool book. And it's 7.5 white pages. That's so insane. I think this is one of the highest on the census, actually. So just a really great book. Yeah, used in the Seduction of the Innocent. Kind of cool. I think I was pretty excited about that. Okay, so we're going to end with a really interesting book. This one actually is a really, really interesting book. Because there's versions of it. There's like multiple versions of the same book. This is another high-grade Golden Age book. And I'll show you. Okay, so this is Red Circle Comics #4, I believe. #4, yeah, I'm right. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is Red Circle Comics #4. Now, this book is an 8.5. That's a, okay, I can't even see. I'm going to take it out of the plastic. So it's an 8.5. It's PGX. Don't worry about that too much. But this book was, what they did was they had the same cover, but the interior for these books, for some reason, was like different books. And I forgot what the other books were, but there was actually another one that's a super expensive book that's inside. It's like a first, like it's something Golden Age, so like 45. So it's like an all-star or something like that. It's like some really, really expensive book, and it just happens to have this cover. It's sort of like almost like remainder copies, or I don't know what they were doing, but they're basically putting in different books. Well, this one, they put in a unique book that was Dorothy Lamour. And it's the first Dorothy Lamour appearance in comics, which is Red Circle #4. So it's, yeah, so I'm collecting Dorothy Lamour. It's kind of a weird thing that I collected. And this is the one you have to get. So you have to make sure that when you buy Red Circle Comics #4 that you get the right one, because some of them don't actually contain Dorothy Lamour's first appearance. They have some other book inside. And this one just happens to have the right book. And it actually says that on the slab, so you can see Dorothy Lamour. So, and this is cream to off-white pages. Yeah, and it was graded in 2014. Wow, so it's an old slab for PGX. Just a really great book, though. And I'll show you the back as well. So yeah, so it's really cool to get Dorothy Lamour's first appearance. I really like it when I can get the first appearance of these Golden Age characters. So, and it's in really great shape. Looks really good. Okay, so that has been my grand finale unboxing. Some pretty great stuff. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you watched all the videos, I'm impressed. It was a pretty big haul. There was some just amazing stuff that I showed. I recommend that you do watch all the videos, because some of these books are just, you just don't see them. And I was super excited to get them in my collection. So thanks again for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more of this kind of stuff. And again, thank you for watching. Bye.